Showtime. Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
I am not a stranger to the dark.
You're still just the tailor's boy.
Hide away.
Better luck with your next job.
Those people will never accept us.
This is the life I promised you. Not even close.
I have everything I want.
Girls, I think I've had an idea.
Look out, 'cause here I come.
I'm putting together a show.
It's a place where people can see things they've never seen before. Okay.
I'm not scared.
Who's that?
And what is your act?
I don't have an act.
Everyone's got an act.
People aren't going to like it if you put us on stage.
No one's counting on it.
My funny birds are the words of a scoundrel.
A show. Miss Linda's a showman. Don't listen to them. They don't understand yet. But they will.
So tell me, do you want to go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night? Impossible comes true. It's taking over you. Does it bother you that everything you're selling is fake? Do these smiles seem fake? We have more protesters every day. I tried your tricks. You're risking everything you've built. Well, how do you think I built it?
The world ashamed of us. But you put us in the spotlight. You gave us a real family.
Have you no shame?
Father, the world is changing.
No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else.
So for those of you who do not know, that was the official trailer to The Greatest Showman, and you're about to find out why that was important. Welcome to the official launch of Abby.
Hello, Scott. This is Abby. How can I assist you?
Go to Calendar. The world's first and only voice-activated personal sales and marketing assistant is here. Go to Sales. Thank you email. Finished and send. You speak commands. Abby delivers.
Well, hello. My name is Mona Hilton, and I am so excited that you're here today to witness the official launch of this exciting new era in business productivity. In my opinion, this is truly the future of business, and I'm really excited that it's here today. I can tell you that today is a day that I personally have been imagining and looking forward to for years. And it's a day that we as a company have been working towards night and day and weekends for many, many, many months, but more on that later. And today is a day that you get to officially meet Abby for yourself. So I am excited to announce the launch and introduce you to Abby, the world's first voice-driven sales and business productivity assistant. So who is Abby, and why on earth does the world need a voice-driven business assistant? Well, have you ever felt like work was spinning out of control? Like sometimes you're on a gerbil wheel, running and running all day long, answering questions, looking for information, digging through files, searching emails that you've sent and searching emails that you've received, updating colleagues and clients and prospects with things that they need to know. You're sorting through data that's stored all over the place. You're frantically doing all kinds of busy work. You're jumping between software programs, between paper files, spreadsheets, and back and forth. And At the end of the day, you leave feeling like you've accomplished, well, nada. Nothing that actually matters, that is. It's exhausting, isn't it? You're running faster and faster, working longer and longer hours, and never actually catching up. It's not a good feeling, and certainly not feeling very accomplished, because the truth is, most of the days, when we leave a desk that looks something like this. And the worst part is, we didn't even accomplish what we set out to do that day. Now, if you're like most people, it doesn't even end when your workday's over. As if the day wasn't exhausting enough, or just to add insult to injury, about the time you go home, you're trying to rest, you're hoping to get a good night's sleep, you're about to doze off, and you wake up in the middle of the night with an oh shoot moment. Oh shoot, was I supposed to call Margaret back? And did I email that report to Jim? And what about that opportunity? Was I supposed to do something before a deadline? Only to go to sleep, wake up, go to work, and relive the whole thing over again. It's really the storyline of nightmares, and it's a recipe for burnout to boot. So how do I know? What makes me an expert? Well, if you're sitting here shaking your head up and down because you too have felt overwhelmed, stressed out, unproductive, just trying to keep up with your to-do list, you're not alone. I was just like that. In fact, for the last few years, I have lived this life, or I could actually call it more of a nightmare. Way too much to do, not enough hours to get it all done. And I got to the point that I knew one thing, and that was that there had to be an end to this chaos, or I was going to crash and burn, and I knew it. And I remember one day in particular, I was sitting on my couch at home wishing, actually it was more like fantasizing about having an assistant that I could just tell them what they'd do and they'd get things done for me, and I could move on to the important things. Now, at this point in time, in full disclosure, we already had developed Advantage Anywhere, and in many ways, Advantage Anywhere already laid out our tasks for the day on a dashboard. It organized our processes through workflow automation. It prompted us through doing the next steps, but it was missing something. What it didn't do was it didn't literally complete the task for us. So if you're anything like me, and you and millions more like us are the reason that we created Abby, the world's first voice-driven business assistant. So you've heard of Alexa for your home and Siri for your phone. And today we're excited to officially announce a launch and introduce you to Abby, the world's first voice-driven sales and business assistant for your business world. Now, the intention behind Abby is to make us more efficient, more productive, and I'll tell you what, as a side benefit, she makes doing your job a whole lot more fun. So you are about to actually see how you can get through a lot more tasks easier using only your voice. And I'm going to go on a limb here and predict that once you try her out, you're never again going to be satisfied working without her. In fact, if you're anything like me at all, you'll wonder, and I do this aloud, why can't I use Abby everywhere and in every software? Good question. The Abby that you're about to meet is version 1.0. She is exclusively available only in Advantage Anywhere, which is the all-in-one sales, marketing, communication, and productivity tool, pretty much everything you need in a single place. And now using Abby to voice navigate and assist you. So you can get a lot done quicker, nothing and no one falls through the cracks. So you can spend less time running around and more time doing what's important, which was my goal. And you can finally leave at the end of the day feeling satisfied, accomplished, and oh yeah, no more oh shoot moments in the middle of the night. So enough talk, huh? You ready to watch Abby work for me? I can't hear you. Actually, I think I can hear someone down the hall. So, okay, let's see Abby in action. In a second, you're going to see Abby, you're going to hear Abby greet me when I first log in. You're going to hear me give her some voice commands, navigation, and asking her to do different things. And then you're going to watch Abby dictate my notes using my voice. She's even going to dictate an email from scratch for me using my voice. And then you're going to watch her open, finish, and actually send out some of my emails that were queued up for the day. And then afterwards, we'll chat. I'd love to take you behind the curtain and share with you a little bit about the backstory and the catalyst of how Abby came to be. So here we go. You ready?
Hello, Zach. This is Abby. How can I assist you?
Email to send. Send thank you email. Finished and send. Send email. Finished and send. Thank you email. Finished and send. Thank you email. Finished and send. Thank you email. Finished and send. Send industry-specific case studies. Finished and send. Note of thanks. Finished and send. Today. Letters to send. Send thank you for business. Welcome and thank you. Finished and send. Print. Find Tyler Perry.
Searching for Tyler Perry. Here you go.
Notes activity. New note activity. Record note. New paragraph. Had a great meeting with Tyler today, period. We'll be following up with him next week, period. Save. Read notes to me.
Note, welcome and thank you. Had a great meeting with Tyler today. We'll be following up with him next week. Next note, talk to Tyler about investing in our movie. Wants to know who the leading lady will be.
Stop reading. Send email. New email. For you, Tyler. Tyler, comma, new paragraph. Looking forward to meeting you next week. Period. Send. Close. Go to sales. Current open opportunities. Interactive dash. Map. Client. Go to marketing. Email print post. Send email. Browse. Marketing. Email template. Revival campaign. Email subject. Please join us! Exclamation point. Add group save. Save searches. Preview.
Send. Yes. Close. Email history. Show jobs. Go to report. Go to calendar. Go to contacts. Shirley Temple. Email print history. Add. Overdue tasks. Discovery call attempt 1. Okay. Record note. New paragraph. Attempted to make the call. Period. Save. New task. Task name. Call. Start date. 5. Display on calendar. Send email notification. Save. I'm done.
So what do you think of Abby, huh? Now, that's just a quick glance on what Abby can do. And I do have to warn you that Abby is a little sassy. So if you say something rude to her like, shut up, Abby, she may snap back. I don't know where she gets her attitude from. But consider yourself warned. So what do you think? Are you brave enough to give Abby a whirl? Now that I've introduced you to Abby, let me take you behind the curtain. I want to kind of share the muse or the catalyst that actually launched Abby. So if you logged on early, you heard part of the soundtrack or the official trailer for The Greatest Showman. And the reason that I played that for you is that movie has been especially meaningful to us. So when it came out in December of last year, I had seen it with my daughter over the weekend, and you can call me crazy, it won't be the first time, but what jumped out at me was how brilliant a business mind P.T. Barnum had. His imagination was amazing. He imagined all kinds of things that could be possible. No one was ever going to tell him no, and he never took impossible as being a fact. And I just love and respect that about him. So right after I watched it, I came in that day, the next day, I was all fired up at work, and I spontaneously called everyone together. We closed down the entire office and took everyone to a 2 o'clock showing of The Greatest Showman. So as you can probably already figured out by now, the 2 o'clock showing of today's webinar, the official launch of Abby, is not a coincidence. That was the time that we left to go see that movie. And for any of you who might have called the office during that couple of hours, I apologize. But after we saw the movie, we stood in the parking lot of the theater for about an hour as I unloaded. Well, let me rephrase that. As I shared my burning vision for a voice-activated system. I kept asking the question, why do we have to type? Why is it necessary to type? It's slow. Nobody likes to do it. They avoid it at all costs. Why can't we just talk to our systems? And you have to keep in mind that by this time, I've been stewing on this whole concept for some time now, but up until now, everyone I'd mentioned it to told me all the reasons it wasn't going to work, all the technology hurdles, all the issues that we were going to come up against. But now I was fired up. I was inspired. If P.T. Barnum could make the impossible happen, we could most certainly make this happen. And you know what? To the credit of the absolutely brilliant, genius, amazing, unbelievable, did I mention brilliant talent of people at Genesis, they never told me no. In fact, that day, they totally caught the vision and lit up. And they started going to work to research. So how could we pull this off? How could we develop a voice-activated system? And so many days, nights, and very long weekends later, we released the beta of ABBI. Now, fast forward, and here we are today, together, officially announcing the launch of ABBI 1.0. And what you saw is just the beginning. It's really just the tip of the iceberg. ABBI is going to evolve. She's getting smarter. She's harnessing artificial intelligence. And before you know it, ABBI's going to be unstoppable. She's going to rule the world. That's my story. So thank you so much for sticking around to hear my story. Now, for those of you who are already part of the Advantage Anywhere community, you can use ABBI today. You can use it right now as soon as you hang up. Don't hang up quite yet, but use it. Take it for a spin. Let us know what you think of it. And for those of you who aren't yet using Advantage Anywhere, but maybe you're interested in seeing more, I'm going to be hosting a live demo in the next week or so, and I'd like to cordially invite you to join us. You can see more of ABBI. You can see Advantage Anywhere. And for those of you who do attend the live demo, I'm going to be giving you a free trial login to Advantage Anywhere for your specific industry. So if you're in senior living, you're going to get a login to the senior living or the new home communities or business or medical sales or whatever industry you're in. You can run ABBI through her paces, see how much more productive, see how much more fun she makes your day. As you've probably already figured out by now, our mission as a company is to totally disrupt the world of sales and marketing and business. There is a lot of amazing breakthroughs that technology is capable of, and we're working on it, and you and I and all of us are the beneficiaries of it. And of course, we'd love to have you join us on this exciting journey. This is a great time to be in business and to be in sales and marketing. So if you'd like to learn more, if you'd like to get an invitation to the demo in the next week or so, send us a message in the chat window and we'll be glad to get you some additional information, answer any questions you have, give you access to other videos and webinars that we've done. And for any of you who've ever received an email from us, you've noticed that in our signature it reads, "Committed to your success." And we really mean that. That's not just a slogan for us. We are truly committed to your success. So thank you so much for being a part of the official launch of ABBI 1.0. So glad you came today. Don't forget to sign up for our upcoming demo of Advantage Anywhere featuring ABBI. And we're here to be successful. If we can help you in any way or answer any questions, please reach out to us. Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon. And until next time, here's to your success and, of course, to a good night's sleep as well. Have a great day, guys.